Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
There's Plumlee with a three, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Nice job by Russell, just not forcing anything on that play.
Pass to Okogie from deep. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Leonard for 3. Plumlee passes to Leonard. Now George. Out to Covington. Another shot. That shot off. Ayton with the defensive effort. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Durant imposing his will, this time at the rim.
George outside. Picked by Covington. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Okogie. Back to Paul. Outside Durant. Paul passes to Durant. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. George against Booker. Back to Westbrook. Six on the shot clock. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Okogie. Rebound by the Clippers.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Covington with it. Leonard outside. Checked by Covington. The 3-ball. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Well, Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
Now here's Paul. It's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
George outside. Outside Covington. Pass to Plumlee. And stolen by Booker. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. The kick to Durant. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
That's a nice little 8-iron chip shot for KD.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Westbrook against Ayton. Here's Plumlee. That shot is off. Ayton with the defensive effort. Durant. Pass to Ayton. Back to Durant. Off target at the rim. Leonard for 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so the first quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. PG playing behind the pick and roll, able to use his size. Pretty good decision that time with the basketball.
Paul passes to Durant. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Plumlee, a screen on Paul. Plumlee up top. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. To the middle. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Leonard. Westbrook right side. Back to George. Plumlee a screen. George passes to Plumlee. Now here's Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Covington. Shoots over Booker. Covington no good. And the Suns shooting just 42% so far in the game. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Booker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. And now it's just a 4-point Clipper lead.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
There's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
Pass to Highland. The 3 is up. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, everybody knows that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while. But don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
And with Highland, the fearlessness he brings, it's what makes the fans love him, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., I like the Bones nickname, by the way. But this energy, it's infectious, and that's what Bones brings to the game. And when he gets hot, this guy tends to stay hot for a long time.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Zubac with a screen on Paul. Pass to man. Powell outside. Here's Zubac. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here's Paul to the paint. Here's Ayton. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Morris, a screen on Booker. Pass to Powell. Morris with it. Now guarded by Booker. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Good on the bucket.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Morris, a screen on Booker. The shot. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it.
And if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
There's 37 seconds left in the second period. Paul with it. Outside Durant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, little you can do now to slow him down. Durant's such a phenomenal offensive talent.
It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Highland. Here's Mann. Morris outside. Back to Mann. With 1 on the clock. On the take. And the first half comes to an end.
The score, your Suns, 24. The Clippers, 25.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
You're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the floor for the Clippers. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Then it's Terrence Mann, then it's Norman Powell, and it's Highland in at the point guard position. Zubac with a screen on Paul. Highland. Pass to Zubac. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
The free throw drops from Zubac. The Suns trailing.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Now here's Booker. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. And the move that really shook up the NBA world, I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Paul passes to Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Here's Mann. Zubac, screen. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And stolen by Durant. This for the tie. And the layup is good. Durant's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, it's funny. You talk about players using their body to get into the lane. Kevin Durant using his arms to get into the lane starts the break.
Here's Highland. Pass to Mann. Morris sets a screen. Driving in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, sweet move. And he lays it in. Ayton's got 12 points.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Buries it from 3.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Durant. Back to Ayton. Pass to Okogie. Durant with it. Nifty move. The kick out to Paul. Back to Durant. Paul with it. Guarded now by Morris. Second shot opportunity. The shot misses. And Los Angeles the other way now. The drive by man. Here's Highland. Pass to Morris.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. 5 on the clock. Here's Zubats. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now a 5-point Clipper lead.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this season.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Paul. The kick to Durant. Back to Paul. And that comes off the assist by Durant. He's got 6.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Durant finds Ayton. Outside Booker. The kick out to Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. Ayton, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Leonard on the wing. Outside Covington. George outside.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
First free throw is good.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA, gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Now here's Durant. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
A great hustle from the swing man that time, as Durant doing whatever he could do to keep it alive.
Durant against Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
It's both from the stripe. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's George. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Oh, man, 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Russell Westbrook.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Offensive rebound. The Clippers in the lead. George with it. Durant covering. Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Yeah, that's what he's doing best right now. Plumlee loves to convert as close to the rim as possible.
Here's Paul. No luck on that one. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. George finds Covington. Back to George. Covington, a screen on Booker. George drives in. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Paul George dunk contest, maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
He takes it in. Paul can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Plumlee. Out to Covington. And stolen by Durant. And he converts the layup. Durant's got 20.
Amazing ball handling ability allows Durant to gain separation from even the most locked down defenders.
Back to Leonard. The three is up. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times. And this is what he does so well, putting the defender back on his heels and being relentless in flying to the basket.
George outside. Back to Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Durant drives in. Good D by Covington. For Los Angeles, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Plumlee a screen. Leonard passes to Plumlee. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 12.
In terms of set plays, this is where Plumlee is very dangerous offensively. The old pick and roll game.
Slam dunk by Plumlee.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now here's George. Covington inside. Booker defending. Plumlee passes to Westbrook. Three-pointer. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Clippers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
Now here's Paul. Durant on the attack. Pass to Okogie. Can they get it?
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, I love that they maintained the behind.
Westbrook right side. Leonard on the wing. He's covered by Ayton. Leonard passes to Plumlee. Plumlee a screen. George for 3. Leonard for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
George with it. Now guarded by Booker. Plumlee passes to Leonard. Fires from deep. George against Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard finds some space. Kevin Durant with a rebound. So no problem for the Clippers as they... All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks, for Allie.
I smack clowns with mad style.
DA, it's all yours.
Thank you.
So exciting to see. No doubt about it, David. Thanks. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Morant. Dishes to Brooks. Shot clock at 5. Morant passes to Adams. To the middle. And then Durant with the jam.
Offensively, just what you're hoping for with that possession. KD coming down on the rim.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Al Paul following the three-point attempt by Dylan Brooks. Okogie, the pass to Ayton. Can't hit from in close.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. And the three ball is good. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Jackson. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Brooks kicks to Adams. Outside Jackson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Al Paul. Inside. It's stolen by Adams. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Outside Jackson. Morant against Paul. Lock at 6. Morant passes to Jackson. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
For a guy his size, Jaren has such a quick first step. Gets to the rim in a hurry.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games. You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
Paul kicks to Durant. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
That's just not fair. KD leaving him nailed to the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Morant right side. Adams trying to free himself up. Morant with a terrific move in the bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Adams sets the pick for Bain. KD against Morant. Jackson out to Brooks. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Bain for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
A multiple-time champion in this league. When Kevin Durant is healthy, he's a true force. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Morant against Paul. Adams' shot is off. Suns have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And they double up Paul. At the top of the key, 8. On launches a three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Adams sets the pick for Bain. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bain's got 8 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Aiden. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Morant with the steal. On the wing, Jackson. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Want to impress scouts? Stand 6'11" and hit the 3 with consistency. Jackson has such a bright future.
Desmond Bain getting it done for the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns,
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that high.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. Now here's Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you gotta go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends. The offensive arsenal of Durant is limitless. He fills it up so fast in a multitude of ways.
Morant kicks to Bain. Outside Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. Outside Bain. Ball against Morant. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Over to the wing. Kicks it out to Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. And Ayton throws it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now, here's Bain. He's got 8. Bucket is good.
The team trusts Bain to hunt shots and not to waste touches.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of it.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And so here's Memphis. After the Suns pick up 2. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Kick out to Adams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morant. Doesn't go for him. Paul with the defensive effort. The Suns have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Pass to Okogie. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
We don't talk about KD's passing enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The dish to Brooks. And a miss there on the triple. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's Jackson. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Jackson a screen on Paul. Morant kicks to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
You just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint, because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
Brooks dishes to Adams. Trying to get open is Brooks. And it's sent back by KD. Back to Paul. High post, KD. Kicks it out to Booker. Passes it to Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Back to Bain. To the paint. And Adams with the slam.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Back to Durant. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Outside, Bain. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot, Adams. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
The Grizzlies, 23.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Brooks. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Durant inside. Back to Paul. Booker in the corner. Yes! And the foul. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jackson comes in for Steven Adams. And it's Bain in for Brooks.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense. And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Here's Booker, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And Memphis making a change here. Adams checked in. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide-open look.
Pass to Eldorado. Now, here's Kennard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Cans it from downtown.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
And KD the bucket on the assist by Paul. And that's now 18 points for Kevin Durant. Bain looking around. Outside, Jones. And there's the pass to Aldama. Cloak loose, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Steven Adams.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Just 2 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Grizzlies substitution. Steven Adams.
Here's Paul.
Dylan Brooks. John Morant.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Left side, Durant fires the three. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 9th assist in the game now.
A shooter of Durant's skill will always be a go-to guy. Once he has the ball, it's a done deal.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Here's Brooks. Following the basket by Chris Paul. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Brooks.
You get the feeling that Brooks will get better and better with this shot. He's obviously working on it.
Up and in, that's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
Now here's Durant. 23 points in the game.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Morant against Paul. There's the triple. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Okogie. Launches it. The rebound by Steven Adams. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Adams with the screen on Paul. Up top, Morant, defended by Paul. Morant passes to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Morant with another miss. Kicks it out to Booker. Lets it go from deep. He's off on that one. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Suns. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on his heels.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Memphis. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Morant is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Bain in at the small forward. Oh, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
CP3 is a smaller player, but he likes taking contact. Beautiful. And one.
Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant drives in. Jackson finds Adams. Back to Jackson. Passes it to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And Adams with the slam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Ayton. Three-pointer. Phoenix, no good that time either. Memphis has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Morant.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
And Ayton throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Here's Morant, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. And Ja Morant with the three. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Ball against Morant. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Paul. And now it's 27 points for KD. Paul against Morant. On the wing, Bane. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Phoenix leading by 3. Paul outside. And there's the feed to Ayton. 6 to shoot. And Ayton gets double teamed. Stolen by Jackson. Kicks it to Adams. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Adams with the screen on KD. Jackson drives in. Outside, Bane. It's Morant in the corner, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Paul surveying the floor. Outside Durant. Back to Paul. Out to the right wing. Here's Ayton. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Now here's Adams. Brooks right side. Back to Adams. And it's Brooks at the elbow. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. We've got 1:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Paul with the ball. Outside for KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Jackson a screen on Paul. Morant passes to Jackson. Adams trying to end the drought. Outside, Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Booker outside. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Brooks with the bounce pass. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely. On their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at point guard. Westbrook against Morant. Right side, Covington. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
Bain, the pass to Morant. Here's Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Plenty of space. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Hard work pays off for Jackson with the bucket. He makes the effort to be a reliable scoring option for his team.
Plumlee, a screen on Bain. George for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed. Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Leonard passes to Plumlee. Outside Covington. It's George on the wing. Out to Covington. Jacks up a 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Jackson, the pass to Adams. Back to Jackson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. On Robert Covington.
Putting his 6'11" frame to use Jackson's low, down low. Good luck stopping it.
And so Jackson nails both of them. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Morant against Westbrook. Pass to George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Now here's Brooks. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, the claw. I mean, Leonard controls the ball with those massive hands. Just throws it down.
Bain, the pass to Adams. Jackson on the wing. Outside Morant. From downtown. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Pass to Covington. George with it. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Plumlee. Leonard outside. For 3. Offensive board. And the basket by Plumlee. Plumlee's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Leonard on the wing. Plumlee finds George. This one for three. Clippers keep it alive. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The rebound by Jackson.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Moran against Westbrook. Moran, the pass to Jackson. Right side Moran. Pass to Jackson. Adams a screen. The drive by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
With those long strides, Jackson Jr. eats up the ground in a hurry.
Leonard for three. Drops in the three. Leonard's got 5.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Leonard on the wing. From the arc. And George launches it from deep. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Clippers ahead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Covington, a screen on Moran. Oh, stolen by Moran. From behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Morant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Bain against George. Down low. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
Here's Leonard. He's got 5. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Plumlee. Adams covering.
They've got to tighten up the ball control. That pass was just too easy to defend.
Jackson can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Out to Covington. 3-pointer. Nails it from 3. Covington's got 6.
Oh, putting the 3 in 3 and D. This team is so much better when Covington is making those shots.
And here's Morant outside. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers in the lead. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. And George gets it to go on the assist by Leonard. Give him 8 points now. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Pass to Jackson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
With a versatile offensive skill set, Jackson has shown the ability to do damage in the mid-range.
The Clippers call timeout. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Here's Highland. And Morant over to help. Oh, stolen by Morant. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Goes back up. And it's Adams missing.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
The three. And again, no good by the Clippers. Memphis trailing here. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside Morant, pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Adams, shot's good. Adams has got his first 2 points.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Here's Highland. Now Zubats. And the layup is good.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Morant, the pass to Jackson. Puts up a 3. Doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Pass to Man. There's the 3. Morris sets a screen. Fires the 3. Man misses. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Jackson on the wing, guarded by Morris. Adams. Outside for Brooks. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. They shoot again. Here's Adams. And it's blocked. Here's Man, guarded by Bain. Man misses. Adams with the ball. Pass to Jackson. Fades and shoots. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall. All right, Allie, thanks for that. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Strong performance by Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Aldama in at power forward. And the Grizzlies shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. And it's Kennard on the take. And that one's good.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Here's Man. Uses the glass on the layup.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And here's Memphis. They trail by 6.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And that one's good. Morant.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Out to Powell. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And for Man, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Ja Morant. Right side Bain. Yep, count it.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Man. 4-3. Morris down low. Here's Highland. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. On the wing, Jones. There's a screen. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. This for the tie. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Powell. From deep three-point range. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Powell's got 5 points in the quarter.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Payne, the pass to Jackson. Here's Jones, and the layup is good off the glass. Jones has gotten his first points in this one.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Payne. That three's off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow to put some range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
To the left wing. Here's the three. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Now here's Jones. Pass to Aldama. Back to Jones. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Jackson. There's the triple. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. George finds Covington. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Adams checked in for Memphis. Brooks comes in for Desmond Bane. Here's Covington. Stolen by Kennard. .59 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Adams. And again, Memphis no good.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Back to Covington. Kicks it to George. Pass to Leonard. Now George. 6 to shoot. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
A terrific box out that draws the over the back call.
He had to know that call was coming. You can't treat another guy like a jungle gym out there.
He hits the second from the line. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. George. And George with the jam.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Jones, the pass to Brooks. Out to the right wing. Kennard on the wing. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. The third quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top, up by 7. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Aldama, pass to Adams. And there's the screen. Jones from outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Westbrook finds Covington to the inside. Takes a 3. On target from range.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here. Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Westbrook right side. Pass to Plumlee. Out to Leonard. Takes the three. He buries it from three. RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out.
Now here's George. Pass to Covington. Back to Plumlee. Here's Covington. Kicks it to George. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. Bain comes in for Kennard. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. Now here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Kicks it to George. The three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 7 tonight. On the wing, Brooks. Uncovered. Buries the jump shot.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to George. Back to Westbrook. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Covington. And that one's long. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Morant. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Ja Morant was a great player, but he became a star once he learned how to dominate pick and roll.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clark comes in for Adams, and it's Kennard in for Brooks. Pass to Clark. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Bain. Clark outside. From outside the arc. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 8 rebounds in the game. For 3, Covington. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Clippers lead by 13. 1.5 minutes left in the fourth. Morant against Leonard. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
And Morant drops them both. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Picked by Covington. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. And it's stolen by Plumlee.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Clippers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Lets it go from the wing. Kennard can't get it to go. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Leonard outside. Covington finds Leonard. Back to Covington. Shot clock at 6. for three. George. And Morant clears the board. Clark with a screen on Westbrook. And here's Morant outside.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
From deep three-point range. Off target with the shot. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Even early on in this game.
I smack clowns with mad style.
that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. Now here's Paul. Nifty move. Here's Ayton. Looks for Paul. Gets it to him. Count it.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Outside, Covington. Pass to George. Lets it go with a three. Covington's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Paul. The pass to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
He had a nice open look right there. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Plumlee, the pass to Covington. Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Phoenix on defense. 3-point lead. Westbrook passes to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charity stripe shot.
Well, you can see he's an improving defensive presence, right? DeAndre Ayton has got to commit and do what it takes.
Paul dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Now here's Leonard. Covington, a screen on KD to the inside. Covington kicks to Plumlee. Paul grabs the board.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Durant feeling it out a bit. And then Durant with the dunk.
That Kevin Durant showing you that I can play with power, with authority, up and over the defense and slams it home.
Of course, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West. Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Plumlee. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Drives to the hoop. The shot that time, not on target. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Durant with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Kicks it out to Booker. hits the three-point bomb.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line, and the first one drops.
What we know unequivocally is the best players being your hardest workers, the guys who want to be held accountable, make such an impact on your program, and that is Russell Westbrook to a T.
Hall. Booker in the corner. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hall finds Booker. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Outside Leonard, out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Eight seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Out to KD. No good from outside. DeAndre, he has been the guy making things happen for the Suns. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Here's Ayton. That shot is off. Plumlee with some nice D. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Back to Leonard. Puts up a three. The shot missing. And Phoenix will come the other way. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community. Absolutely tenacious guy. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Los Angeles shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Now here's Durant. He has 6. Pass to Okogie. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Booker. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 11. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Suns making a change here. Warren's checked in. Booker outside. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Warren dishes to Booker. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Here's Highland, defended by Booker. Passes it to Mann. Morris with a screen on Ross. Here's Mann. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Suns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Mann can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Booker looking around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
Both free throws good from Booker. Clippers trail by 11. Morris a screen. Mann passes to Morris. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move was pretty.
Morris kicks the foul. Pass to Highland. 5 on the clock. Releases. They get it back.
I love Terrence Ross is trying to.
All right, Dave, thank you. And
Your Clippers, 23. The Suns, 36.
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's a Kogi in at the small forward.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
Here's Highland. Down low. Wants to get it to Zubats, and does. Powell, no one around him. Drains it from beyond the arc. Powell's got 5 now.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
Durant against Morris. Durant down low. 9 points in the game so far. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Clippers trail by 13. Driving inside. Here's Highland, defended by Paul. Shoots from 12, and the shot is long. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. At one point, they led by 16. The shot by KD, no good. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three-ball here.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
The sweep is over 2. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Here's man. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Doors to an opportunity knocked in the 2021 playoffs. Terrence Mann was ready to go.
He was, Kevin, and that's not the first time this has happened where an injured teammate meant the team looked to him a little bit more, and he did not waste his opportunity. He scored with a ton of enthusiasm, has a very impressive motor.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Now, here's Westbrook, Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Paul. And it's 13 points for KD.
Well, you can see that the team relies on Kevin Durant to be consistently productive, and he is delivering.
Phoenix leading by 12. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ayton dishes to Paul. Rebound by the Clippers. The feed to Leonard. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard. Westbrook up top, defended by Paul. Outside, Covington. 5 to shoot. Westbrook drives in, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim, my goodness, how you feeling?
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Booker outside. 1:53 left to play in the third. Durant, the pass to Okogie. Covington with the steal. And George kicks to Plumlee. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Plumlee's got 6.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Paul. And it's rebounded by Covington.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Kept alive. Outside for George. Plumlee with a screen on Booker. And George, here we go. Plumlee finds George. Over Booker. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Suns leading by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, the offensive game will round into shape over time, and it's absolutely critical that DeAndre Ayton look to score as much as possible.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 6. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Here's Paul. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Ayton, a screen on George. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
How great is it that the body control by Booker is there when he's driving and finishing at the rim?
Here's Leonard, the dish to Plumlee. Basket good. Plumlee's got 6 in the quarter. Westbrook against Paul. To the inside. Ayton with 4 seconds on the clock. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist in the game.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
Well through 3 quarters. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Clippers trail by 10. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. No coverage that time.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Durant with it. Westbrook picks him up. Paul with the buckets.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that 3 go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
Leonard finds Westbrook, and he commits the intentional foul.
Chris Paul, 4th personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Phoenix. At one point, they led by 16. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you could see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Booker outside. Outside Durant. Rebound by the Clippers. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Paul surveying the floor. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. To the paint. The pass to Okogie. Fires from deep. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's George. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, Paul George won't be shy. You give him a driving lane, he will expose you defensively.
Paul dishes to Durant. George against Paul. Westbrook passes to George. Plumlee sets the pick for George. Moves back up. Back to Plumlee. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Paul. Outside for Durant. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 8th assist in the game. Clippers trail by 9. Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. Outside Covington. Plumlee the pass to George. And he drives in. And good that time. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
You can see there's complete trust in Paul George in pick and rolls. Fantastic at taking advantage of the defense and the separation they give him.
KD finds 8. Suns keep it alive. Poked away. Leonard with the steal. Right side George. Plumlee sets the pick for George. Fires from the line. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. And there it is for him. KD's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, don't you love it when Durant is mixing it up on the interior, using his size to his advantage.
Plumlee with the screen. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Leonard with no one around. And he's good on the three ball. Now just a 3-point Suns lead. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. And Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
And George, here we go. Westbrook finds Leonard. To the middle. And stolen by Ayton. Booker outside. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Durant. Basket counts. Now it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way. Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
Now here's Paul. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. Durant against Leonard. KD dishes to Ayton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And check out who's coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for yours.
12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Leonard looking over the floor. Plumlee with a screen on Durant. And here's Leonard from 3. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the... All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
I smack clowns with mad style.
action on 2K. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. Now here's Payne. Pass to Adams. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Shot clock at 5. Payne, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Durant, the pass to Booker. Off target from three-point range.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Adams with a screen on Paul. Morant with it. Durant covering. And then Morant with the dunk.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
The kick out to Paul. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Back to Morant. Adams with a screen on Paul. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Durant, pass to Ayton. Back to Durant. To the paint. Up top, Ayton. Pass to Booker. Launches a three. Pure from three-point range.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Outside Payne. Adams with a screen on Booker. From deep, Payne. Got a piece of it. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Durant. Let's go with a three. Suns keep it alive. Pass to Paul. Now here's Booker. Left side Durant. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Adams with a screen on Paul. Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
And Booker throws it down.
How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
The drive by Paul. Pass to Durant. Launches it. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And it's slammed in by Durant.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Paul against Morant. Pass to Okogie. Outside Durant. Drives to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Durant.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Adams, shot's good.
There is some fluidity for a guy that size in Steven Adams. He's a legitimate option rolling to the basket.
Ayton, a screen on Morant. And it's Paul off the drive. Pass to Ayton. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Morant against Paul. Jackson with a screen on Paul. Kicks it out to Jackson. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight?
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Suns.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, going to be tough for the defense to find a way to slow down KD. If he stays aggressive, it's going to be a big night.
Adams, the pass to Bane. Back to Adams. Shoots over Ayton, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
From deep, Morant. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength from the offensive glass.
Durant with a screen on Morant. The kick to Durant. Durant draws the double. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Jackson finds Morant. Fires the 3. Pass to Brooks. Now Adams is covered by Ayton. Morant with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson with a screen on Paul. Here's Morant. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
And it's Paul off the drive. Okogie. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Okogie's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Booker against Bane. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Booker against Bane. The kick out to Paul. Up top, Ayton. Outside, Durant. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Jackson, the screen to the middle. And now the Suns fast break. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Long arms, quick hands, deadly combination forces that turnover to jumpstart the break.
Jackson right side. Pass to Bane. Jackson with a screen on Booker. Now Adams. Brooks with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Booker against Bane. Here's the 3. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Right wing. Shoots over Durant. And it's Adams missing. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Durant on the attack. Here's Booker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
And he makes both free throws.
And Devin Booker's impact on the game stretching far beyond just his elite ability to put the ball in the hole.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Outside Bain. Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Payne. From deep, Morant. Here's Jackson. And Biyombo with the block. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
The Suns have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Outside Payne. 19 seconds left in the second.
Walking foul call. Jerry Jackson Jr. First personal foul. Second team.
And he drops it first.
Campaign just a grinder and has stuck with it. His career arc is quite interesting. Spent time in the G League, and a few years back he was out of the league. Now he's back. He's confident, he's dependable, and he's a huge part of a team playing winning basketball.
Great open look there.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Biyombo. And so it's Phoenix in control.
With the score, the Grizzlies 19, the Suns 35.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Luke Kennard. Also, Tyus Jones out there. John Conchar is out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Kennard against Ross. Inside. Up top, Kennard. Back to Tillman. On the wing, Conchar. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Can't hit from in close.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Three-pointer. Down low. Pass to Jones. Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, PA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Payne, the pass to Ross. Here's Warren. Soft touch off the glass. Warren's got his first points of the game.
Ah, the will of Warren, admirable, superb, staying with the contact there.
Tillman with a screen. Back to Jones. To the middle. Here's Aldama. And he dumps it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Biyombo. Back to Payne. Inside. Here's Baisley. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Clark is checked in for Tillman.
Substitution on the court.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Jones against Paul. Jones in the post. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Booker against Kennard. Pass to Aiden. And here's Durant. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And Durant slams it home.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Clark with the screen. On the wing, Conchar. Clark outside. Pass to Kennard. Clark with a screen on Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Clark with it. Durant covering. That one a little long.
And that's just an off-balance, low-percentage shot, especially without room to operate.
Outside Paul. Back to Aiden. For 3, Booker hits the trifecta. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Here's Kennard. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And Durant gets it to go.
Yeah, has there been a better scorer in NBA history? KD just a perfect offensive force using length that time.
Jones' shot is good.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Outside Durant. Okogie on the wing. The 3 is up. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Give him 8.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
Clark with the screen. Booker against Kennard. Out to the right wing. And here's Clark for 3. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 8 rebounds in the game. Booker, the pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
Timeout called. Memphis. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. This one for 3.
The fire inside of KD, wanting to be his best in every phase of the game, including.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
The kick to Durant. The 3 from Ayton. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
The kick to Durant. Booker, the pass to Durant. Over Bain. Another one falls for Phoenix.
So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
From deep, Bain drains the triple.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Paul passes to Durant. Takes the three. He's off on that one. And Memphis taking it the other way now. And Morant gets double teamed. Brooks outside. Jackson outside. Ooh, it's stolen away. Out on his own on the break. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And Booker, here we go. And Booker with the jam.
And Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
Morant against Paul. Adams up top. Adams a screen. Morant sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Up top, Paul. Pounded by Morant. The deep three from Durant. And Morant clears the board. The Grizzlies have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Pass to Bain. Stolen by Booker. And he lobs it up top. Outside Paul. Durant. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Durant's gotten 4 this quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Pass to Okogie. Now here's Durant. Stolen by Jackson. Right side Bain. The three. Okogie pulls down the board. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on it.
Jackson gets the bucket.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
The drive by Paul. Durant for 3. Adams grabs the miss.
How does such an elite finisher not throw that down? I'm confused.
Brooks from outside. The shot off that time. And Phoenix the other way now.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
The Suns on offense. It's an 18-point lead. Durant, the pass to Booker. From deep. Adams grabs the miss. Second chance shot. And the miss. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement.
I smack clowns with mad style.
depth from teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning the championship.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Now here's Morant, outside Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's a three-point game. Here's Westbrook. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. One's on Morant. And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
Now here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Covington kicks to George. Covington a screen on Bain. George with the bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And it's Morant missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Westbrook against Morant. Pass to Westbrook. Clippers moving the ball around. Rocket 6. And George, here we go. And it goes down 2 points. George has got 8 points.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Leonard. With the fadeaway. And another 3 for the Clippers.
There's the response. Kawhi rarely changes expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
Payne for 3. Not going to go that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. The shot by George, wide open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And here's Leonard. After Dillon Brooks was able to get the triple. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Here's Westbrook. Outside Covington. 6 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Plumlee with some nice D.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Leonard. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Brooks. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Brooks has got 5 now.
A big-time ISO player in college. Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Westbrook finds Plumlee. That one good for 2.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Outside, Bain. Inside. Adams outside. Pass to Morant. From deep, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Westbrook against Morant. Westbrook dishes to Plumlee. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
George against Bain. Out to Morant. Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Plumlee the pass to George. Shoots the 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant outside. There's the pass to Adams. Adams sets the pick for Brooks. Plumlee with the rebound. And George kicks to Leonard. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Clippers. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at point guard. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Right side Westbrook. Outside for George. And Leonard has it in the corner. Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard. A three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 9.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. It's stolen by Adams. Bain looking around. Jackson against Covington. Outside Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Covington. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
George against Bain. Plumlee sets the pick for George. The kick out to Westbrook. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Here's Zubats. Lays it up off the glass. Zubats has got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Jackson misses. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Here's Highland. A three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 11. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Morant with a wide-open look. Connects from three-point range. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Passes to Morris. Here's Mann. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Jackson finds Adams. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Highland, guarded by Morant. Highland misses. For Memphis, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Outside Jackson. Morant surveying the D. And the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Jackson throws it down hard.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
11 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Going inside. Clock up 2 there. Highland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Thank you, David. And we'll be...
The Grizzlies, 21. The Clippers, 5.
Got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Paul George really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Mann in at the 2 spot. Here's Highland. And the 3 off target. The Grizzlies trail by 9.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
And Memphis making a change here. Williams is checked in. Clark dishes to Jones. Kennard with the ball. Here's Aldama with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Kennard's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Grizzlies. Powell kicks to Zubats. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Clippers lead by 9. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
And the dunk by Zubats.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Powell against Williams. Zubats in the post. And it's good for 2. Zubats has got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
Come on, man, take that.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation stores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Tillman, he's checked in for Brandon Clark, and it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. On the wing, Williams. Fires for 3. Westbrook pulls it in.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Plumlee. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Good on the three-point shot. Covington's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
Kennard, the pass to Jones. Looking to end the run. The Grizzlies with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Kennard with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Back to Kennard. The 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Covington dishes to Leonard. Back to Covington for the 3. Traps in the tray. Covington's got 6 here in this quarter.
This is what Covington does, a confident three-point shooter.
Pass to Eldorado. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Los Angeles leading by 21. And the pass to Plumlee. And here's Covington from the arc. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. "19 seconds left in the third. Westbrook drives in. Outside Leonard. From downtown, trains the three-pointer. Leonard's got 9 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Clippers ahead, opening up. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Adams with the screen on George. Bain for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Plumlee's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Covington finds George, and Adams sends it back.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
The 3 from Morant drills the three-pointer.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Westbrook up top, guarded by Morant, and Westbrook throws it down.
The D had no time to react to Westbrook's drive. He just charges in and slams it home.
From deep three-point range, Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Outside Westbrook. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Fades and shoots. Rebound by the Clippers. It's George on the wing. And he banks in the layup.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Brooks the pass to Jackson. Adams with it. He's guarded by Plumlee. Covington kicks to George. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Morant with the ball.
Quick hands from Desmond. Coming up with that steal. Beautiful.
Westbrook passes to George. Outside Leonard. The tray. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again. For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
The three from Morant. They get the rebound. Jackson. Good D by Covington.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
2 minutes remaining at the game.
Outside, George. Covington setting the pick for George. Back to Covington. From past the arc. That one, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Adams. Back to Morant. Feeds to Adams. There's the dish to Morant. 4 on the shot clock. Jackson from long range.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mason Plumlee.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
And Morant gets it to go.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
Westbrook against Morant. Westbrook kicks to George. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Morant drives in. Here's Adams. The fader. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. And here's George for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now here's Morant. Missed. So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.